Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us. Expect that it's loaded.
Yep. Yeah. It's always got one in the pipe.
Right. Wow, there you go.
Is it okay if we interview you about guns?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
For what?
They want to interview. You want to do another interview, or are you going to smoke one?
I don't know. Come see me in a little bit, and I'll let you guys do it.
Cigarettes kill people too.
Why do you guys got a card?
Memory card?
Well, no. You guys got a card for your movement, whatever.
I do believe in stopping school shootings, but I also believe in my Second Amendment rights. You guys should too, because you know they're just picking away from you. They're going to pick away at your rights.
So you guys know that this is the bad part.
The Second Amendment is to protect you from a tyrannical government.
So you know this is the bad part, right? You guys wanted to take away the guns, but yet now they made your school into a prison, man. Before it was a jail, now it's a prison. Even David Hogg said that's not fair. It violates our right with a clear backpack. Duh! You just went from jail to prison. A guard, one entry point. They're gonna search you. They're gonna wand you. I mean, I don't even fly because of TSA, man. Jesus, you're going to have the TSA at school.
I do understand where you guys are coming from. I really do. I don't think there should be school shootings. But I think parents should take more responsibility for their child that's taking the guns. They're getting it out of their gun case, out of the dad's gun case. They have a weapon and the parents know about it. They should take the weapon away from the kid, especially you know he's got mental illness.
And you guys know that the FBI and the cops knew about it and they did nothing, right?
Yeah.
So whose fault is it?
And the cops sat in the parking lot for an hour and a half.
There you go. A cop let kids die.
The school shooting that took place just last week, it was stopped by a good guy with a gun.
What do you think of the NRA?
Save lives.
I fully support
they never killed anyone, man. The NRA didn't kill him. The government killed the kid.
And it helps. They're for gun control. They support it.
So you believe it's more of a lack of action by our government from stopping the things in advance?
I think it's a lack of a bunch of things. Okay? Parents should take more responsibility for their child. Okay? If you leave your gun cabinet open and your kid's off, he's going to go get your guns.
Correct.
Leave them locked. Put a trigger lock on them. Lock them in a cabinet.
Correct.
Let them have access. If you know your child has an AR-15 in the bedroom and is a little off, go take the gun. Who cares what he says? Take it.
So my opinion, who killed the kids? The government and the cops did. The governments knew. The government made the soft target, dude. Why do you think kids shoot schools? Because there's no guns. They made a soft target. It's the cops and the government that killed the kids.
Gun-free zones do not work.
They do not work.
The teachers should.
Did you see anybody do a shooting at a gun range?
On them, a concealed carry.
Thank you.
Because if the teachers carry a weapon, then they can stop the problem.
Also have the highest murder rate.
Yes, Chicago's the perfect example. Took away the guns and made it totally worse. Totally worse. Do you know what they're doing in China? They took away the guns. You know what they do now? There was a guy that had a knife that, it was like 100 people. Yeah. Holy, same thing is happening in Britain. Same thing is happening in Australia.
Yeah, their crime rate's going through the roof because the only ones that have the guns
are the bad guys. And the government a lot of times is the bad people. Yeah. Right?
So if there isn't a gun, they're always going to find something else to use.
Period.
It's always going to happen.
Did you know what the biggest school killing in America, did you know that was done by an electrician who was pissed off at the school that planted bombs and blew the school up? Did you know that?
I did not.
Bombs.
Yeah.
So, it's...
But if you guys don't support your Second Amendment right, they've already taken your right away to free speech on college campuses.
They did.
Do you like the fact that you can no longer voice your opinion as an American? Free speech, when you're in college, you cannot say a word.
It's
you
that
cannot
bad,
have
man.
your own opinion.
Are you in college yet?
I have not, no.
All right, he's right. What he's saying, it's insane. You don't have free speech. In fact, actually, at schools you almost don't now, right?
Yeah.
Free speech in many places with the whole
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's wrong.
You have they have the right as
carrying a gun didn't fix it.
I'm not talking about
but banning them isn't going to
I know.
banning them is not going to fix anything at all.
Criminals don't follow.
I got an email there too. If you email me with what you got, I'll email you with what I got.
Buy a gun.
Why? Who are you guys with then?
I'm from Florida Southwestern High School.
Right.
The little collegiate program thing.
Right.
We're from international relations, so we're speaking with people from other countries and
Wow.
giving them like a sort of.
Are you serious?
Overview. Yeah.
You
overview
went to
what's
other
up.
countries?
Yeah.
All right.
So,
This is going to our Norwegian pen pals.
Yeah.
Is that the one? Is that the one that has a bunch of guns, or the Swiss? All the Swiss have
Yeah,
guns,
all the
right?
Swiss have guns.
I like that. I like that. And you don't see any killings, do you? Because everybody's got a gun.
Well, they did back in after World War I.
Right.
The president wanted to arm all the citizens.
Because they didn't want to be taken over like they were the first time.
Yeah.
But the criminals.
So by the way, dude, before the sheriff, the government here, I fight corrupt police. You know, we need cops, but not corrupt ones. So anyways, my YouTube channel in 5 years was at 77 million views. I didn't make any money. 4 million views a month, 60,000 subscribers, and the sheriff took it down just because we were fighting corruption. Is that right? That's a violation of free speech, right? There you go. So I'm on my backup channel now, but that's at 12 million, 1.2 million views a month, and 12,000 subscribers. So I must be saying something right. It's just little old me from Punta Gorda. Like if you get, when you guys get a chance on Facebook, do Charlotte County Cop Watch, or YouTube Charlotte County Cop Watch. It's there.
Can you explain your shirt?
Oh, okay. Hey, let's see if you can figure out. Okay, he wants to know what the shirt means. What does the shirt mean?
That was mentally disturbed into a treatment center. It's been a lot easier.
Can you see it?
Hey,
Can you see it?
it would have been. Damn it.
I know.
Can't see it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you see it on the back? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, do you get it? Do you know what it means?
Yeah, it went way back when they.
Okay, do you get what it means?
I think so. So it's comparing today to 1776.
Correct.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what happened in
Yeah, we
1776?
gained our independence. Yeah.
Because the British police were out of control. So we didn't support them. We freaking kicked their ass and became free. And now they want to support them again, which, hello, what do you think the British police did the last time? Dude, we lost all rights back then. That's why we fought. They were taxing us, violation of the entry into the house, right?
Yeah.
They wanted to take the gun. Did you see that? They did a tea tax and we freaking went to war. Woo!
Well, back
I
then,
think
they
we're
could
way
walk
past-
up to your door and just go in there and take you
Yeah,
out.
that was bad. You know that, right?
Yeah.
They were literally writing their own warrants.
Yeah.
It was messed up.
Yeah, they made you house troops. And
Correct. And you guys got to get cards, dude.
I'm 16.
I was 17 years old.
Okay.
3 months after I turned 17, the government stuck a gun in my hand and they said, we'll tell you when to kill somebody, when to use it.
Okay.
I was 17.
What
Yep.
war was that?
Huh?
What was that?
Which war?
That was over in Cuba.
Oh.
Wow, wow, that's right. He was the
Cuban Missile
Cuba.
Crisis and the Bay of Pigs invasion.
Okay.
You know how old I am?
There you go.
74 years old. I'm
So you're saying you have
75.
experience and you see.
You damn right, and I can see where they're taking all the rights away from people. I don't want that. It ain't going to affect me because I'm going to die within 10 years.
But it's going to affect you, dude.
You know.
I mean, do you want socialist fascism? I mean, look at Venezuela. They tried socialist fascism. They're eating freaking rats. Okay, what other country just went down the toilet? Multiple. Cuba's down the toilet. They still got 60s cars.
Yeah, but the whole thing is, before the country takes over, they outlaw all the guns.
That is
and
correct.
everything.
What did Germany do?
No,
They.
Outlawed the guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what they're doing at the gun range, the state-run gun range down here in Cecil Webb? When you go there to shoot, it's a government-ran gun range. You get to sign your name. Did you know that Florida actually has a statute on the books? It's a third-degree felony for the government to collect names and keep it.
Yeah.
Because they can use it as a gun registry to take them later. We've been
they're
fighting
doing
that
that.
for a year and a half. Huh?
But they're doing that over there right now.
They are doing it. If you get bored later, go there later and interview them. Tell them that COPWATCH sent you. They'll love you.
I was out there, what's today?
Saturday.
I was out Friday shooting my sharp
so many kids
rifle.
were starting
I don't know if
to
you know a sharp
I'm
rifle.
gonna be famous. No one's gonna
Right.
forget me.
I was out there shooting that and I had to sign it. I had to print my name
Yep.
and then sign it.
Okay, this is how bad it was. A year and a half ago, when you came in, you used to have to give your name, your address, your ID, what the guns you had.
So it's a violation of privacy.
It's total, dude. It's a third-degree felony, and still nobody will do anything about it. We've been fighting that for a year and a half.
Yeah, but they stop. People stop.
That's
going.
because we've been doing stories.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now you just got to sign in.
So, dude, this is what happens in Venezuela. This is what happens in Cuba. What other country went down the toilet? Many.
There's been so many.
Many. Look at what the Philippines is doing. Let's kill all people that do drugs. Wow, that's really smart.
China did that too.
I used to do drugs and sell drugs. I'm 52, right? In high school in Michigan. Okay, back then, it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
Do you know what they're doing here in Charlotte County, don't you?
Where are they?
Okay, Charlotte County, you have a joint, you go to jail. You have a bowl, you go to jail. You have a piece of weed in your pocket, you go to jail. What is that? That's a victimless crime. Where is the victim? You know what I mean? Is that policing for profit?
That's what you're saying.
Huh?
It's a little extreme, is what you're saying.
You think?
Yeah.
Would you, if it didn't snow, would you rather be in Colorado right now?
I would.
I would rather be in Colorado, dude. They freaking legalize it. And actually, if you look it up, there was a country that actually was sick of the war on drugs and they legalized everything, and it went way better, dude. Way.
What do you think about assault rifles? Do you think they should be legal or?
No, they should be legal. Because the Second Amendment says we can have equal power. Because if they have too much power, then we have no power to take our country back.
What about drones? Like the government.
Yeah, that part does suck.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
The government isn't supposed to have the power we're supposed to have.
Actually, correct. Yes, we're supposed to have a militia also.
Yes, and militias, yeah.
So here's the scary part. If you take away the rifle, what's next?
Cars.
Well, actually, you're right. What kills more people in America? Cars. Hello, drunk driving. Come on, let's ban cars.
What about bump stocks?
I like bump stocks.
I don't even know how to use
Just in case I didn't get the deer the first time, I'm just going to keep... But no, there again, it's not the bump stock, dude. It's the person, man.
So more mental health reform than gun reform.
Well, that's a scary part too, because guess what they start to do with that? And they've already did it 3 times in Florida. They made you know about the Baker Act here, right?
Yeah.
We were trying to get the Baker Act lesson here because they were abusing it. They literally can just walk up to you and say, you're a psycho. You're gonna lose your constitutional rights. Your family loses.
You're deemed mentally ill.
Yes, automatically 3 days in a psych ward and $1,000 a day. You pay it, not the taxpayer. You pay it.
So that can be abused, obviously.
And guess what they did with the gun law? Now, if you're Baker acted, they take your guns. Do you think you'll ever get them back? Thank you. So we're trying to feel you out too, dude. So where are you at? So you are for the gun? You're against the gun?
Right.
Okay, I'm obviously you can't. In an ideal world, no guns to me is. But okay, I know.
I know it doesn't work, dude. It doesn't work.
But so I do a good guy with a gun. That obviously that's gonna work.
Right.
I do believe that. But I think bump stocks are a little extreme. For a normal person to have that capability to kill, 12 people in seconds.
But not everybody.
I know.
It's very rare.
For the ease of access, I think that's
right.
But I think maybe further restriction or more checks and stuff, because especially with this whole military issue, you know how they come back with post-traumatic stress disorder.
Right. Okay, that's where it can be abused again too, because as you know, everybody coming back, they're going to take away their guns. That's not constitutional. And they are. You know they're doing that, right?
Yeah, they tell you to take this gun and kill people, and then you come back.
And then you can't have a gun.
You can't have
because you killed people.
Yeah.
You can't defend yourself now.
Yeah.
So you see how the thing goes either way, extreme all the time.
Yeah.
And there again, like I said, dude, it wasn't. I admit the kid killed people, but it was the government that did it, dude. They made the soft target. If there wasn't a soft target, he wouldn't have killed as many people, right? And then China, no guns. They stabbed the fuck out of people. 100 people in that one. Britain, did you see Britain and Australia? Same thing. People are killing people left and right with knives. And you know what's funny? Do you know what they want to ban now?
What?
Knives. How are you going to ban knives?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I got one more quick one for you. Okay, the first weapon in the Bible was what?
Slingshot.
A rock.
A rock.
Are you going to fucking ban rocks?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you going to ban rocks?
Yeah, I'll ban rocks.
Okay, there you go. We're going to ban rocks. Let's start picking up all the rocks right now, man.
All right.
So we agree to disagree, and we're halfway there. We're just trying to, you know, you're making conversation, we're making conversation, we're trying to make you think too. That's why we're here. We didn't know there was going to be this many communists here, but so we're kind of screwed right now.
Just kind of think about it. That's all.
Yeah, seriously. When they do one thing, it's endless.
It just keeps going on and on.
Hey, do you know about the KENNETH Institute?
I do.
You do? Okay, KENNETH Institute Libertarians. I highly recommend looking at the Libertarian Party. But even I saw him speaking at FGCU down in Florida.
Yeah.
Even he was talking about how the Supreme Court is violating the Constitution by making freaking laws, man. They're not supposed to be making laws. No. So what we can do with the Constitution, they're doing with the Supreme Court. That's you know what? In my opinion, you know what our founding fathers said? When it gets this bad, you gotta clean house and start all over again, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we did it once in America, right?
Yeah.
Right?
So you're saying it's time again?
I think it's time again.
All right.
I do. You imagine if we went back down to the Constitution and we were actually free again. We could do drugs again, pot again. Do you just remember a long time ago? Did you know a long time ago you used to be able to buy cocaine and morphine, right?
Yeah.
What is that, like 80 years? Yeah, it was only 80 years ago.
That's crazy.
I'm serious. Well, why is it crazy? A drug is a drug is a drug.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what's the biggest drug in America? Because everybody's freaked out about drugs now? It's food, man. Why do you think the Bible said gluttony? Because he knew that people would abuse it. Can't do drugs, so I'm going to eat a whole pizza.
Yeah.
And now your tax money is going to pay for their fat ass for all the surgeries just to keep them alive, right? Hey, by the way, here's an example. Older people have Social Security and health care, right?
Yeah.
And you don't. Is that fair?
I don't think so. No.
Half the country is socialist fascist, and you are the taxpayer for their socialist fascism. Is that fair? See, we can agree. Dude, this is great, man. Good to meet you. You better get a hold of me, man.
All right. You have an email.
Okay, I gave you my card with the email.
So I'll just email you. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll email what I have, and then you can email me what you have.
Did you give me a card? You did give me a card?
I got it right here.
I don't think I put it in the... Yes, I do. Okay, you got it. I thought you said you gave me a card.
No, I don't have a card.
Yeah, get a hold of me, dude. I must be saying something right because, like I said, my channel was at 4 million. Then I'm at 1.2, and they cut the money off because they don't like to pay. But whatever.
Educate children.
You know what I mean?
Do what's right for them.
Good to meet you, man.
Yep. And shoot one of them down. Do you think they've got the
County? This is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago. And so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Sheriff County COPWATCH with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me, and I'm sick of it. So I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it, 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, you know, if I got, you know, some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. You know, 47,000 of you so far right now. You know, $1 a day. I mean, $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head. Help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.